Lesson number 3, Miyo Yamauchi, How to Poison Your Roommates. How to Poison Your Roommates, Miyo Yamauchi.
Have you had a roommate you didn't like? One who eats your food and invites a bunch of friends over without your permission? They stay up all hours and gallivant all over the house. However you try to get rid of them, nothing works. Maybe you can relate. I'm talking about ants! Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. It all started off harmless enough. 1 or 2. And then came the friends. Friends. I didn't invite them to my house. I didn't open my door for them. Just because they became superheroes this year. They don't get the red carpet in my house. They randomly show up in my kitchen, living room, or bathroom for no apparent reason. One day they are in, the next day they are out. If I saw a single ant, moments later, his brothers, sisters, and cousins were forming a conga line. Sometimes they are just hanging out in the living room or bathroom just for fun, and they pay no rent. I had thought of them as rude deadbeats until they invaded my bedroom. Ladies and gentlemen, in my bedroom, my sanctuary, there is no food, no drink, and certainly no ants. Houston, we got a problem. In my little world, this was an act of war. They have been promoted to DEFCON 1. My little enemies challenge me to a fight. I will make them regret it forever. Well, forever for now is only about 90 days. Today, I'm going to tell you about my battle. It comes in 3 stages: analysis, plan, and execution. Analysis. I studied their behavior patterns before I made my move. And this is what I found. They provide a supportive and positive experience in which ants are empowered to develop communication and leadership. What a great concept! I wish I could find a group like that for myself. Okay, my analysis was done. What's next? Making a plan. My plan was simple. Kill them all! Finally, the execution phase. First, I tried several bait traps. I put the bait in their path, but none of them went inside. It was just an obstacle for them to crawl over. Actually, they looked like they were having fun. It was just exercise boot camp for them. My second attempt was a white powder called boric acid. The powder was supposed to cling to their body, suck moisture from them, and lead to death. I just love planning. I watched them for a while. They didn't care about the white powder. Actually, they looked like they were on vacation, playing the snow. Then, my friend recommended a bait called Terro, T-E-R-R-O. It's a sweet liquid poison that ants just love. The user reviews sounded promising. The only problem I had was their path. I didn't like it. I didn't want them to be playing behind my back, but rather under my direct supervision.
Yeah.
So I put the bait where I wanted them to be, and picked the little guys up and dropped one by one next to the liquid. They seemed to be happy with it, but there was a problem. They didn't tell anybody else. Did I pick the wrong ones? Maybe good eaters, but no friends? They're all supposed to be good communicators. I didn't have time to wait for them to become competent communicators. So I put the bait where they were. Good morning, friends. Room service. After a few hours, there were hundreds, thousands of them swarming all over the liquid. They were dancing, doing the terror shots. The crazy party seemed to be endless. But after a few days, their numbers reduced. And about a week later, there were none. The war was over! It was mine! Life was good. For about a month. I saw some ants under the sink. I opened the kitchen cabinet. What are those flashing lights? Are they time lights? Wait, there are banners. Boric acid Toastmasters? What the? We are having a potluck and forming a hotline for DTM. I've gone way too far. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's the prologue of Terminator Part 2. They won't be back.